What is going on out there, peeps? All right, let's do a little recap on what's going on with the dinar in Iraq in general. All right, because again, during my little 2 week suspension, there was so much crap going around. And again, I brought it up to you guys on more than one occasion. You got all these people in the so called dinar community, everybody out there talking about how their military intelligence and their white hat confidential information told them that for sure this week's 1000% gonna happen. They say this all the time. The same group of people claim that it's already started, claim that they're doing some tier 1, tier 2, or D5 or D6 or God knows what else. You guys stop falling for that. It's those idiots that make anybody interested in investing in Iraq currency, those idiots make it a turnoff. They absolutely give it the bad name and discredit it all the way through. Making all these promises about getting rich overnight, and then when it doesn't happen, they have one excuse after another. So this is why I'm saying stay grounded when it comes to these types of things. Because there are things out there that you can see that would give it great indication that the currency is going to change in value. So, having said that, we've spoken many times about the different factors: the economy, the stability, inflation, unemployment. I mean, there's all kinds of things to look at that you could be another way instead of sitting around waiting for an RI or an RV to happen. Now, having said that, that doesn't mean I don't think it's not going to happen. That's always possible, but it goes either way. Anybody out there claiming to have information of a rate or a date is lying to you. Nobody has that information out there in YouTube world at all. They're lying. But I get the attraction for you to want to go listen to them all the time because they pump you up full of hopium, and that sure is addicting. That's why we call it hopium. Like opium. Get it? That's like how we came up with words for like sheeple. These are people who act like sheep getting led to the slaughter. Hopium is somebody blowing false lies up your butt, getting you all amped up, thinking you're going to be a millionaire tomorrow. We don't do that this channel. Over here, we stay grounded. Okay? So let's look at some different things that are going on. We're going to talk about it here in just a moment. You guys know, look, right now is the time to buy. It is on sale. People are going, oh, Pimpy, look, the silver's going down. Yeah, I know. I told you, don't be surprised. They're going to try to knock that sucker down as much as possible. And that if they knock both gold and silver down to $1, I wouldn't panic. Hang tight. Buy more. This is the time to stack. I really think we're way past due for another silver squeeze because what they're doing right now is shorten the market. There's some big contracts coming up, and they're trying to buy it dirt cheap right now. Look, all the banks and billionaires, and now we got hedge funds people are buying up, companies now are buying up gold. And they're taking physical delivery. They're not buying paper gold, you guys. They're buying real gold. So when you go to make your purchase of gold and silver, go check out our friends over at Money Metals Exchange. The link is down below in the description. If you are a first-time buyer and you spend more than $100, use promo code Pimpy, P-I-M-P-Y, you get a free half ounce of silver. For those of you looking for my address, it's right there. I got a lot of new subscribers over there, and I'm very appreciative of it because there are things over here that I can play on this website that I cannot do on the YouTube channel. You guys know that. This is big right here. Most of these videos have a ton of views, and so does this one. There's a whole new series I put up there. It's a very good one. And you seen, I was posting them in here. Anyways, you guys know I'm now on radio. That's right, radio. Real radio, not internet radio. AM 590. We sent in our first broadcast. I know it starts today and tomorrow, so I'm looking forward to hearing the reviews Hopefully all good. So far, the preliminary has been very good. So I'm excited about it, but I can put them, post them down here as well for those of you who can't pick up on your radio AM 590. Okay, so, there's not a lot of articles today, but let me just say this. What I've noticed over the last couple of weeks are there are tons and tons of articles, tons of them, about just a lot of economic opportunity and growth taking place. We know oil prices are up. That's great. We want it to be. We know they budgeted for 45 and are getting way more than that. And that helps them as far as taking care, making sure there's no deficit. As a matter of fact, it gives them a surplus. And with that surplus, they have the ability to start building up the private sector even more. That's what we want. You heard me say this, and I'm going to keep saying it a million times. The more jobs you create, the less people that are reliant on the government. That means the less money that the government's paying out to its citizens, and the more money it's actually getting back through taxes. Okay, that helps strengthen the dinar, the economy. In addition, Iraq has now launched a campaign, and it's going to start marketing its dinar. Yes, they want to get people away from using the US dollar and getting back into using their dinar. They're going to have to do what they can to build up confidence in its citizens of using a dinar. We know that their banks have been bending their butt backwards to get more and more people into opening up bank accounts. They're practically giving money away. They want people to invest, get the money, go out there, get homes, stuff like that. What does that do? Of course, it starts stimulating business. They want business loans out. They want home loans out. The corruption. They've been doing a lot of things about corruption. We know this. It seems to be very stable over there at the moment. At the moment. These are all the things you want to see in that country. Infrastructure is starting. White papers have been implemented. They are looking at the budget for the year 2022 through 2024. And yes, I already heard all the rumors. Everybody's like, yeah, the rate changed in there. You notice every time we talk about a budget, here comes all the people claiming there's going to be a rate change in there. Now, I'm not saying there's not going to be. Okay? What I'm saying is, here it goes. People start going, here's when the big time comes, everybody. Let me blow hopium up your butthole. No, people. Be excited that the budget talk is happening. And be excited that, well, heck, it's very possible it might have a new rate change in there. Okay? But don't get yourself hyped up and start spending the money in your head before you actually get it. Because when it doesn't happen, that's when everybody goes, oh man, this dinar thing is a scam. No, the dinar is not a scam. The idiots lying to you are the scam. Okay? Again, we look through this and find things that we could look at that give us an idea of when a rate change is going to happen. So, could a rate change happen with these budgets? Of course it could. They could likely move it back up to where it was. So from 1,450 dinars for every $1 US, they move it up and you get 1,190 dinars for every US dollar. Remember, that's the direction you want to go into. The less dinars you get for your US dollar, that's better for us. Okay, that means the dinar is strengthening. It strengthens all the way to the point where you get more US dollars for your dinar. That's what you want to see start happening. So that's the direction we want to go into. You don't want them to devalue the dinar. You want them to increase the value. So there's a lot of things going on. There's the electric grid, which, by the way, somebody keeps going out there and messing with. So now Al-Qaeda is sending out troops and people to guard the grid. You know, that's how ridiculous it is over there. Seriously, it is. But there's other issues going on that's going to affect what's going on in Iraq. We're going to talk about that. Remember, all these are factors into calculating the value of your currency. So, in case you guys were sleeping on a job, guess who's back? Back again. Terrorists back. Tell your friend. Yeah, the Taliban. In 11 days, they managed to take over an entire country with an army of about, I think it was 10,000 versus 300,000 soldiers in Afghan. And the president flew away, leaving behind everything that the United States turned over to help Afghanistan. Now, call me crazy on this one, but I can't help but think that looks a little planned, if you ask me. So these types of things, they affect what's going on in Iraq. Iran accelerated its enrichment of uranium to near weapons grade. Yeah. Has any talks happened? What did I tell you once Biden got back in office? What did I say was going to happen? He's not going to do any type of nuke deal at all, because their intentions are to let Iran create a bomb. That was Obama's intention all along, and that's going to be Biden's intention all along. Remember, Obama is the guy that made that statement that every country should have a nuclear bomb. It's not fair for there to be a superpower. Then some reason we put him in as president. Go figure. So nonetheless, their goal is to, this whole Great Reset agenda, Iran's job is to take care and control all the countries over there in the Middle East. Yes, that's been the plan all along. Whether you believe it or not, it doesn't matter. I'm telling you what's going on. You could believe it or not. So, yeah, they have no intentions on stopping Iran from doing it at all. So you had the countries that signed aboard with the Abraham Accord working together with Israel. There's going to be a problem. If these people don't all rise up and stand together and stop what's about to happen to them, things are going to be bad. It isn't going to take long for Israel to realize that nobody has any intentions of stopping Iran from creating their nuclear bomb. That makes them an immediate threat to Israel. Remember, they want to blow them off the face of the map. Not good. So this type of things that's building up affect all regions, affect all economies over there. So we don't want to see that happen. So this is not good at all. My guess is it's just going to matter of time before you see Israel strike. And that's going to cause all kinds of issues over there. As long as whatever they're doing, they keep it out of Iraq. I don't want to say we should be fine, but no, because that affects the entire world when these types of activities happen. Puts everybody on pins and needles. So, their goal never was to stop Iran from building it. Never did. That's why that stupid Iran deal that Obama made was ridiculous. It warned him 2 weeks in advance when inspectors were coming so they could clear everything out. Yeah. They refused half the time to let inspectors in. They had no intentions of stopping them. They jumped up and down going, oh my God, Trump got out of the Iran nuclear deal. That's terrible. No, there never was a real deal. They never were going to stop them. See, what they were really afraid of is that Trump would insist right away on having inspectors go in as a surprise to look. They didn't want that to happen. But now they're happy that he got them out, because they'll just sit back here with no intentions on going back into the Iran nuclear deal, let them build their weapon, and then go, Orange Man bad, it's his fault. It's his fault they built this weapon. No, it isn't. You allowed it. It's been allowed since Obama. Period. So this isn't good because that's a threat to the entire region. So Iran, make no doubt about it, they're going to use this weapon to threaten a lot of nations over there, a lot of countries. Okay? So that's not good. We don't want that. Oh yeah, take a look. Look how organized and trained they are. A lady who's been covering Afghanistan for almost 30 years as a reporter. She said she remembered when the Afghan soldiers, or the Taliban, and Afghan fighters fought against the Soviet fighters, and then when they fought against the United States. The way they held their guns, the way they loaded them, the way they cared for them, the way they fought in combat. You could tell they were unorganized and untrained. She says simply by the way they manage their guns. She said this new group that's coming in. So one of the examples she gave was they constantly, before they were trained, they constantly held their fingers on the gun with the safeties off. But these guys here, she said, you could tell when they came in, they are absolutely positively trained. Somebody trained them. It's the way they hold their guns, very, very professionally. The way they maintain them, if you look at that wave of guns that they have right now, or I should say rifles. If you look, let me get it again. Okay. Look how clean they are. Usually they're all dirty and brown, and you know what I'm talking about. You've seen them. No, look at it. Look at their outfits. They are trained. Somebody trained an entire army of new Taliban soldiers. So what's that do? That leaves Afghanistan will now be the breeding ground for terrorists. They'll group there. They'll get bigger. They'll get stronger. The same thing that happened with ISIS. Okay, so on our radio station, we did cover a video that was leaked out about a lady who was saying she was screaming at Biden, saying that you really messed up bad, that all the people are going to go there to get their training, they're going to become stronger, and from this country, they're going to launch attacks all over the place. I said that it was on purpose because they're going to use it, an attack, to try to rally Americans behind Biden and unify people here in the United States, or use it as an excuse to shove us into the Great Reset. So just keep an eye on that. This is not good for the region. Afghanistan is right over there in that area. This is what you don't want to see. Now, this is not in Iraq. So far, everything has been fine, but I'm just saying these are the types of things that will affect the country, because if they do start to become a breeding ground for terrorists, that's not going to be good. Everyone who's talking about, hey, there's a new dinar, a new crypto dinar that's out over there in Iraq. That's the other new rumor that's going around. It's not new, you guys. There's all kinds of tokenized dinars. You guys just didn't know about it. It's been around for a while. So you have the iDinar, which is right here. The iDinar, look at this article, is from 2019. The iDinar, the world's first Sharia-compliant digital token backed by gold. Okay, so the iDinar platform is a blockchain-based e-token. So you have the iDinar. You can see over here, here's your QFC system. It's your Qatar Financial Centra. Okay, so you have the iDinar. You have the DID coin. It is another dinar token. And it is backed by gold. Decentralized. So these are here. You have the e-dinar. I spoke about this when I used to be on the other YouTube channel. We spoke about this. The e-dinars are actually the electronic version of the actual dinar itself. Same value right now. It matches everything. It's like a stable dollar, but it actually matches up exactly to the dinar. So you have e-dinars that are out there. So the crypto version of a dinar is not new, you guys. It's been around for a long time. reviving the gold dinar as a unit of account with land-backed stable coins. So what I like about a lot of the coins that they're talking about over there as far as the dinar, because you have there's more than one type of dinar. We know there's Jordanians use a dinar, Qatar uses a type of dinar, there's a Kuwait dinar, there's an Iraqi dinar. So there's different types of dinars over there, but their digital version of them are all backed by gold. So as you can see, we see central banks all over the world buying up a ton of gold. I told you there's now companies and they want physical delivery. So don't be surprised about the gold and silver manipulation. That's a big part of the reason. These guys are just enriching themselves. But this is what I like to hear. Now, I'm not sure how you can back up your digital coin with gold, but at the same token, I don't know how you can back up a fake fiat dollar with gold either. So, unless somebody's doing an audit to keep everybody honest, it's really hard to have faith 100% in what we're being told by governments, period. So, yeah, here we go. Currency backed by gold. This is good. This is a cryptocurrency backed by gold. That's what you want. And this article is a little newer. This one just came out. So yeah, you guys, there are all kinds of talks about cryptocurrency. So when somebody goes, oh, there's a new type of crypto. No, it's not new. It's not new. They do that. When I say they, I'm talking about those people who like to mislead you. Okay? That is not new. Cryptocurrencies for the dinar have been around for a while now. They are backed by gold. I do like that. Especially when it says right here. They're talking about why should they be pegged to a US dollar, because it's unstable right now. So at the present, the vast majority of stablecoins are theoretically backed by the US dollar or other fiat currencies. I say theoretically because in reality, most stablecoin issuers don't keep full reserves. This is what I'm talking about. So a reserve is if you say that you have $1 billion worth of stable coins out there, then you probably need to have $1 billion to back it up in case everybody sold their coins. So for every dollar you have out there worth of crypto coins, you should have money that match it. Like I said, in case everybody sells their coins and nobody gets screwed. So you're going to need an audit. Somebody needs to audit them, and they should be audited regularly. If that happened, that would be impressive. China's already launching their, get ready, the RMB, the digital yuan, backed by gold. You guys, backed by gold. I told you they're trying to get ready to launch this, or they want it launched. They're giving away, just so you're aware, they're going to be giving away, and this is a neat trick, they're going to be giving away a lot of these digital yuans. Yeah, they want them to be mass adoption. This is China's very smart. Mass adoption, they're going to be giving them away. They're backed by gold, guaranteed by gold. And if I'm not mistaken, the talk is you have the ability to exchange it for actual gold. Let's see how long that lasts. So, here we are. You guys just hang tight. I'm not saying there's not going to be an RV or an RI. This isn't me kicking the can down the road. I love how all the naysayers come out. And I get it. There's a whole legion of followers of other YouTubers. And they believe everything they say. And they go out there and they get all pissy whenever I tell you guys there's no redemption centers. There's no 800 numbers. There's no military intel. The military don't got crap to do with it. It's not going to happen. There's no tier 1. There's no tier 2. There's no back screens. Nobody has changed the rate. There's no new cryptocurrencies out there for the dinars. Okay? Now, I'm sorry to be the guy that constantly pees in your Wheaties, but I don't understand why you guys get mad at me about the crap instead of attacking them all the time for their lies. Over here, we stay grounded. We talk about the different things that affect currencies. And that's all currencies, not just the dinar. We know what affects it, and we pay attention to it to see if Iraq is on track. And they are. Don't forget, their ascension through the World Trade Organization is being accelerated. that puts them back on the international scene. And to be quite honest with you, having a low valued currency really hurts them if they have to import a lot of things, and they do. Now, what could happen is companies, instead of importing these goods from companies, those companies could open up new factories or warehouses in Iraq. Then it won't cost Iraq so much money, because then these new companies would benefit from cheaper labor because the devalued dinar. So it would hurt them to have a very, very low value currency to deal on an international level, only because imports would cost them a ton of money. Okay? If they're exporting more than they're importing, well, then they would benefit from a low currency, because that means it costs them less to build something, and they can compete on the international trading scene for products because their products would be cheaper. Okay? So keep an eye on that as well. Stability, elections are coming up. Let's hope Al-Kademi gets back in there. A lot of the corruption is being dealt with. We know that. Right now, things appear to be stable at the moment. Let's keep an eye on this nuclear weapon. I know they're trying to pump that bad boy out as quickly as possible, because the way things are turning out here in the United States, it's getting pretty crazy. People are really second guessing about who's in the White House right now, or in that entire administration. If you didn't catch the Alabama game over the weekend, or let's just say last week, I think it was last week, when Trump was there, the cheers were crazy. It was so loud. The guy in the booth said you could feel the stadium vibrate from people cheering. Let that sink in. Whether you hate the guy or not, it doesn't matter. One thing's for sure, we didn't start any new wars. Terrorists didn't control a country. We didn't turn over the right to be the world's #1 leader in exporting energy. I notice how we're closing down our coal mines here in the United States. Nice of Biden to do so, as he turns around and has special interest in coal mines over there in Russia. So we're going to be getting our coal, I guess, energy from Russia now. It's crazy how those things work out, huh? It's crazy. Okay, so look, there's all kinds of things going on. Very good for Iraq. I'm very happy for them. I hope it continues. But, again, I want to bring everything full circle. I've been away for a little while. But when I make videos, you guys, and then all of a sudden it just stops, it's most likely because I'm on suspension. Okay? Anyways, that is it for now. I just wanted to come full circle back again, let you know what's going on and where I've been, and just let you guys know, hey, I know about all those rumors out there. I hear them all the time. All the time. As a matter of fact, didn't I? Let's see if I saved it. Nope, that's not it. Nope, I didn't save it, unfortunately. That's all right. Anyways, I saved this whole thing of information that's being shared out there by this person's, their so-called resource is confirming what the other two people's resources are saying. Yeah, no, you guys know. Look, if you keep throwing enough crap up against the wall, something's bound to stick. And what I mean by that is, if they keep telling you that next week it's going to reevaluate, and they've been doing it for 15 years, eventually one day they're going to go, next week it's going to happen, and it does happen. They're going to go, see, I'm the credible one. Everybody else is wrong. I told you, look, everybody, I made that prediction. No, you said 52 weeks a year for 10 damn years, 520 times every week that the exchange was going to happen. And then you finally got it right. That's like saying, hey, this clock works. You go, what do you mean? It isn't working. Well, it works. The time is right twice a day. Okay. Anyways, you guys, that's it for now. Look, it's very good. What's going on over in Iraq is very good. There's a lot of good things happening. I'm excited to watch it. And because of that, if they continue down the path that they're on, I really do see the rate change happening. Whether it happens overnight or if it happens in increments, it doesn't make a difference. First and foremost, What's good for the Iraqi people is most important. Okay? And then after that, if we could benefit from it, then fine. We can benefit from it. We know elections are coming up. We also know Maliki is running. So, considering who's running our White House right now, it would not be a surprise if somehow magically that person ended up in power over there in Iraq. If that's the case, then give it up. Okay? Anyways, that's it for now, you guys, man. I'm glad to be back. I missed everybody. Although I chatted with a lot of you over there. And you guys, in the future, if my channel gets, for whatever reason, if it gets, if I'm suspended again or gets knocked out altogether, just come here. I'll post videos in there so you guys can come and hear me over there. Okay? That's it for now. You guys hit the thumbs up button. If you're not a subscriber, please do so, because when you do, it helps out the channel. And I surely do appreciate it. And I'll catch you later. I'm out.